Hi, I'm Robert.
Hi, I'm Lynn.
I recall wanting to use Brian for our wedding for a couple of reasons. Some of the most important being that he was on time for the appointment to meet with us. He was very professional and easy to get to know. After a while, he and I just hit it right off. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, and in addition to that, Brian had some really unique ideas. We wanted somewhat of a non-traditional wedding, and he came up with some ideas that made it really special. So,
If I had to reserve Brian's services again, I would definitely do it in a heartbeat. I'm one of these people that has a lot going on in my life, and sometimes the details just slip through my fingers. Brian was right there and on the fly handled a very difficult situation that could have been disastrous in our wedding. And the way that it turned out was even better than we originally had planned.
and I would agree with all that. In addition, he's very detail-oriented, and he impressed everyone that was at our wedding.
Oh, absolutely.
And made it, again, very special.
One of the things I remember most about the performance that Brian gave is that the energy level was just outstanding. It's hard to put into words, but give an example. My 93-year-old grandmother actually got out into the middle of the dance circle and busted a move. She was so into the moment.
I would say that Brian was very personal with the audience. He really got them involved, not just in the reception portion of it, but right after the ceremony, all the way through the end of the evening.
I think one of the things that I would recommend to people in looking at their decision on making entertainment a priority is just keep in mind that when you are renting equipment, you want to have the best, and along with the equipment, you also want to have someone that has a bit of style and class and knows how to talk to people in an educated manner. One of the best experiences that I've had was working with Brian, because my family, not only in California but here in Wisconsin, all remember him by name, and they don't remember anybody.
I think entertainment is a huge part of a wedding, 60–70% of a wedding. Our entertainment at our wedding was so great that to this day, a year later after our wedding, people are still coming to us and telling us it's the best wedding they've ever been at. And in large part that was due to Brian and some fun things he had organized for our reception, and it was just a great night. And that's the thing that people remember, not only the ceremony but the whole reception. So entertainment should definitely be a big consideration, and not just to bring in a DJ that's going to roll in a little machine and throw in, some music. You need the personality behind that, and Brian delivered all of that as well.
I guess when you look at today's economy and how things are going, people are really looking for value, and when working with Brian, it's definitely a value-added service. You can go and get entertainment at a cheap, something that you're not going to remember, something that's just does a job. But when you look at a value-added service that Brian, he met with us, I think, like 6 times?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's really one of those things where every detail was covered, and I would definitely recommend him again.
I would recommend. In fact, we have recommended him to people. I've recommended him to people at work, and I'm not going to stick my neck out referring someone unless I felt really good about the service I received. So I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Brian to anyone.